The unseasonal rainfall has already wreaked havoc on most of the rabi crops across the country, and private weather forecaster Skyment expects the situation to worsen. Is forecasting another big spell of rainfall on the 8th and 9th of March. Not just that, Skyment believes winter will extend till the end of March and could spell doom for rabi crops.
And that's the Skymet view. And what does the Met Department have to say? Joining us now is L.S. Rathore, the DG of the Indian Met Department. Mr. Rathore, appreciate you joining us. We were speaking with Skymet, and they believe that there is likely to be another big spell of hail and perhaps heavy rainfall on both the 8th and 9th of March. What is the Met Department's forecast, and how badly is this going to impact the crops, which have already faced a fairly aggressive hit just last week?
Well, there is another western disturbance likely to approach on 8th and 9th, but its impact is likely to remain only confined to the hilly region and the adjoining plains, including Punjab, Haryana, West UP and North Rajasthan. Number one. Number two, the magnitude or amounts of rainfall are not as severe, not likely to be as severe as we have experienced in the last week.
What is your own assessment of the damage caused because of the unseasonal rain and the hailstorm last week? Because most estimates, while the government has shied away from giving an estimate of the crop damage just yet, but we are given to understand that it's caused significant damage, especially for wheat, for potatoes, for mangoes. What is your own estimates about crop damage at this point in time?
Well, the rain at this point in time, I wouldn't call it as unseasonal, number one. It do occur. In meteorological parlance, rainfall is not unseasonal, but in three aspects it is unprecedented. Number one, its extent right from Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra. So it is fairly large spatial domain. Number two, even within the state boundaries, its distribution is widespread to fairly widespread. And number three, amounts are significantly higher in the sense that the hills region, they have got moderate and heavy to very heavy in some places, isolated. And so also in the plains, including Punjab, Haryana, West UP, parts of Rajasthan, including Maharashtra. So therefore, it definitely has a negative impact on some crops, no doubt about that, but I think there is some also beneficial aspects which are to many of the crops, which are particularly late sown crops. But if you try to take assessment of the damages which have been caused, yes, all the field crops, including vegetables, have been impacted in some pockets. Because of less because of heavy rainfall, but more because of strong winds. Because the early sown wheat or mustard, they are in a fairly advanced stage of its life cycle, and so lodging has taken place.
So how much more damage do you anticipate, sir? Sorry, how much more damage do you anticipate now that we are likely to see another spell on the 8th and 9th of March, and we're also being told that winter could extend now up until the end of March? So what damage can we expect on account of both these issues?
Well, extension of winter, I wouldn't call it extension of winter, but temperatures are likely to remain below normal, yes. And it is good for some crops, particularly wheat. It is very good for wheat. Longer the temperature remain cooler, better it is for wheat. And so also for some other crops. But it's always a mixed crop as far as agriculture is concerned, because the meteorological requirement for different crops are so varied in nature. It is different for horticultural crops, it's different for plantation crops, it is different for crops which are at different stages of life cycle. Early sown crops are impacted in a much different way than the normal or late sown varieties.
So if I could ask you, sir, because this is a matter... I understand that, sir. We're running out of time, unfortunately. So let me end by asking you, because this was a matter that was brought up in Parliament, cutting across party lines. How concerned should we be about the state of damage as far as crops are concerned, crop production is concerned, and the likely impact? Are we overestimating or underestimating what has happened on account of the rainfall as well as the hailstorms?
Shireen, let me tell you very honestly, it is very difficult for anybody, any agency to work out, estimate in such a short period of time. So the quantitative assessment is really difficult to make, and in my sense that some of the areas damage has occurred, but it is being overplayed by some.
Okay, you do believe that in some instances it is being overplayed, but Mr. Rathore, always a pleasure speaking with you. Many thanks for joining us and clarifying what the Indian Met Department has to say about the unseasonal or the unprecedented rainfall, as you called it. Sir, appreciate your time here on India Business Hour.